Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. It's 2020. It's been about a year or two since I've done a video. I'm honestly excited. Like, um, I've been going through a lot of things in the last couple months. I cannot believe where 2020 has taken me. It's not the best place for me to be in, to be honest. A lot of stress the last couple months. Where to begin? Where to begin? That is the title of the video. Now, the people that continue to watch to the end, I very much appreciate it. I am a little bit nervous just because how long it's been and the shit that I've gone through in the last couple months. But let's start from the beginning. So, pretty much last video you guys saw was me coming back to Illinois. Okay, so I went through a lot of shit. Okay, now I'm talking about like some deep shit, like a place in my life that I just never want to go to again. It was dark. Just it felt like a pit somewhere where I felt like I couldn't get out of. So the videos that I've seen, because I've went back on my channel and I've looked, and it says like I haven't done a video in a year, but I don't know if it's been a year, 2 years, 2.5. I don't really know, but so I come back home, right? I pretty much fuck around for like 2, 3 months, and my brother's working at a restaurant, so I'm like, hey, can you hook me up with a job? And he's like, yeah, I got you. So he hooks me up with a job, and I'm doing dishwashing. Okay, so I was there, I don't know, like 4 months, but now I'm skipping ahead, so now we gotta go back. All right, so you guys know, work. I currently work at the restaurant. I'm a dishwasher. I'm good as fuck, dude. It's fucking crazy how busy it gets. But let's go back. So I'm playing online with some people, right? I'm playing 7 Days to Die. There's some videos of that on my channel. And this girl comes in and we're playing online together. And we probably play for, I would say, probably a month. And I didn't talk to her, and then I finally talked to her, right? And we're talking and we're getting along good, and she's from Australia. So eventually I tell her I like her. And I don't know, I was super straightforward. I told her that I wanted to meet her, and she thought I was crazy, so she just didn't talk to me for a while. And we finally talked again, probably like a week or two later. And pretty much we arranged, like a meet. And so fuck, I can't believe I did it, but I went to Australia. Like, I went there for 3 months, 3 solid months. It was beautiful, more than I could ever imagine. So I went to Australia. First plane ride, first trip across seas by myself. Just, I mean, it was crazy, dude. Like, I saw the ocean for the first time. I rode on an airplane. Like, I fucking random ass people, man, talking to people. It was awesome. Like, there was one thing, man. I was in the car, right, and I looked out into the valley. In the distance, I saw mountains. I mean, it's just simple. It's simple shit, but when you see a different country on TV or YouTube, it's just like, wow, man, I really want to visit it. But when you see it in person, it fucking blows your mind. It blows your mind away of how beautiful the scenery is. Like you're actually there. You can touch the fucking trees, man. I saw a palm tree for the first time, and I was like, wow, this is crazy. I saw a huntsman like probably this big, like put the other half onto my hand, and I saw one that big. That was crazy. I killed that. Um, I drank Fireball down there, like half a bottle, like of the big bottle. That was a crazy night. That was good though. So I was down there for 3 months, and we got together good. Like everything was great. We were dating at that time, so we were together. I would say like 9 months, and then I went down there for three, and so we got to spend our 1 year together. And things were good. Like things were great. I I fucking felt happy. Like I was able to tell her how I felt, and to be honest with you, since I've been back, things are rough. Um, I haven't really expressed how I felt. Like I've told my friend how I felt about her and the situation and everything, and I've cried, but I haven't actually just spilled my emotions and everything how I feel. So right, I'm there, everything's going good, and I have some issues again with my throat, right? Because I have some videos about my throat. And so the same issue happens again, right? I'm getting the acid buildup, I'm getting a heartburn like crazy, my throat closes up. Okay, so I have a piece of food stuck in my throat for 2 fucking weeks. 2 weeks. Okay. I go to the doctor. They don't do shit. They just give me some like liquid that just numbs my throat for me to get home. And so I'm on the airplane going home, and I tell the guy, the flight attendant, I'm like, hey, I have a piece of food stuck in my throat, and I just want to let you know, just in case, I choke and something happens. He's like, are you okay to fly? He's like, I don't know if you should be able to fly. And I'm like, bro, dude, you have to let me fly. I have to get home. If I'm stuck here in California, I'm fucked. Like, I have no choice. I'm fucked. He's like, okay, you can fly. I just want to make sure you're okay. And I'm like, yeah, I'm okay. So going to California, I go to shit, I forget where it is, but I'm pretty sure it was Virginia. I want to say it was Virginia, and then I went to Illinois. So it was way out of the way. Shit's crazy. So I get back home. I set up an appointment. Um, it's gonna be a month. A month. I'm like, oh my god, what the fuck do I do for a month, dude? I got a piece of food stuck in my throat. Like I can't eat food. Like solids. I can't eat solids. So I was on a liquid fucking diet for like 2.5 months. If It was crazy, man. It was crazy. Like I really thought I was gonna die. Like I was like, how the fuck am I gonna go back to work and maintain my weight on a liquid diet? So I drank milk. Chocolate milk, man. Candy. Like I was able to eat Reese's, um, as long as like I chewed it up really fine and kind of let the chocolate melt my mouth, and then I could swallow it. I ate a lot of ice cream, yogurt, milk products, chocolate milk. I mean, it can't go wrong with chocolate milk, man. That's good shit. So I get home, right? I start my job. I go back to my boss. I'm like, hey, man, I'm back. Because he promised me my job back. So, I got my job back. And he's like, alright, man, well, you start next week. And I was like, alright, cool. And so I was on the liquid diet for like 2.5 months, right? And I told my girlfriend at the time, I was like, I'm going through some serious issues. And, I was was going through a rough patch and I was mean to her. You know, I went off on her because it makes me sound like a terrible person, and I told her, I said I have to go home. I said I had no choice, you know, the visa was only for 3 months. I said I have to get back to work and I have to worry about my health so I don't die. And she she told me that I wasn't spending enough time with her, you know, on like Skype and, you know, calls and all this, and I went off on her because, you know, I had to maintain my health. I mean, I felt like it was something that she wasn't understanding. So um so things started going downhill from there, right? You know, we were fighting and things weren't working out, and just eventually she just blocked me on everything. She blocked me on Facebook. She fucking pretty much blocked me on texts, calls, Skype, all that shit, just all at once. Just, I continue to try to work things out, but on the things that I had to focus on, and just it's hard to explain. Like, I understand there's a different approach I could have taken it to, but I was freaked out. Okay, now I gotta take my inhaler real quick. I was freaked out. Alright, I didn't want to die. I've already been in this situation before. It was very hard. Um, I'm still adjusting to the whole throat thing. Like, I've had it opened up already. Excuse me, but the doctor said I'm allergic to milk products and whey protein. So that means no milk, no ice cream, you know. Excuse me, like cookies, candy, like shit like that, you know, shit that I love, you know. So things didn't work out. She blocked me on everything. Um, it fucking hurt because this girl that was, you know, we were friends with, me and my girlfriend were friends with, well, my ex-girlfriend we were friends with, she was just like, hey, you gotta let her go. And it was like, to me, how the fuck do you let somebody go that, you know, for a year and a half, you know, that you talk to, and then you date, even though it's a long distance, and then you go there for 3 months and you meet up with that person and things go good. I mean, you have a relationship with that person, and this person had 2 kids too, so I was around her kids, and um you know, it's just a fucked up situation because I've been going through a lot of stress and I don't know how to handle it. So it's just continuously building up, and the people that are still here, I very much appreciate it. It's been so long since I made a video. I've went through so fucking much. I've learned so much, and I feel like my speech has gotten a lot better. Also, my confidence level has gone down a lot with like talking to people, but um you know, making conversations and stuff in real life. But you know, I mean, I've been stressed the fuck out. I don't know where to turn. I'm feeling like I'm not enjoying life like I used to. Work is, it's fucking work, you know. I wash dishes. It's not the best job in the world. Um I think about my ex, the one that was in Australia, a lot. I miss her. I still love her, but I mean, if she has me blocked and she doesn't want to be with me anymore, I mean, what the fuck can I do, you know? So it's like a daily battle, kind of. It's almost like, it almost feels like when I said I was in a pit and I didn't know how to get out. It's not that bad because me and the one, that I lived with in Kentucky, not that long of history, but I mean, still, you form a relationship with someone. You'll have, you form feelings, and if they do that to you, whoever's watching this, if you have had the same thing happen to you, then you can relate. But if it fucking hurts, I don't necessarily know what to do, where to go, but pretty much all I'm doing is working and playing online. Still vaping, still got this sick ass tattoo. Haven't gotten it finished though, but uh hopefully soon. I want to do it around tax time, so in a couple months I want to get it finished. Um so let's continue, right? So middle of November we break up, and I'm over at my friend's house, right? And the one I live with in Kentucky, she fucking messages me, right? She says, I'm going through some shit and I really need someone to talk to, so that's why I came to you. She said, if you don't want to talk to me, it's okay. And I promised myself, I fucking promised myself I would never talk to this woman again, because she put me in the pit. I mean, no matter how fucking hard I tried with this woman, like the things I would buy her, and the things I would do for her, trying all the time, like I would fucking get nowhere. But if some other motherfucker comes in, right, in her life, it's like it's like he was treated like a fucking king, and I was dirt, you know. And so I promised myself never to talk to her again, right? Don't get caught in the fucking loop that I was caught in for so fucking long, until it took me to just let her go. So I fucking battled with myself for a long time, and I was like, all right, it's been a couple years, people can change. Let's just see where it goes. So I talked to her. I'm not gonna get into the details, but I told her, I said, you gotta focus on your kid, because she's got a kid now. I said, I'm proud of you, because we talked, and, I told her where I was at and where she's at. And I said, I'm proud of you, you stepped up. And, I was falling back into the fucking niche where it was like she fucking grabbed my shirt, right? And she pulled me in like she it's fucking crazy, man. Like she's got me under a spell. And to be honest with you, like I was falling for it again. I thought to myself, you know, people change. It's been a couple years. Let's see where this goes. And then I was fighting with myself. Myself was telling me, like, dude, you cannot do this to yourself again, because if you get hurt and she fucks you over like every other fucking time she has, then you're back in the pit. Like the pit, you were so fucking sunk in there, like you didn't know how to fucking get out, and then you finally reached the top and you got out and you learned so much and you grew in yourself, and you were finally starting to be happy. Like you can't do that to yourself again. And so I told her, I said, I can't do this. I said, it hurts. I cried on the phone to her, and I told her, like, why the fuck does this hurt? Because she was my first love, like first actual love. Like we had 6 years of history. That's a lot of fucking time, and that's a lot of time. She was a big part of my life. Okay, that's what I'm gonna say. I'm not saying I'm a bad person, she's a bad person. Maybe she changed, maybe she didn't, but I had to let her go because I felt like I was getting fucking nowhere. Like, all I gave a fuck about, pretty much, was to be with her. I felt like it was my chance, you know? But I just let her go. I can't do that. I can't do it to myself. Um, I don't want to be stuck because I'm already going through what I've explained to you guys already. So I let her go, right? I tell her I can't talk to her anymore. I said good luck. Just remember what I told you. Stay strong. Keep your head up, right? And I blocked her. I blocked her because I can't do it. Can't fucking do it. So right, a couple weeks go by. I'm coming home from work. I see this guy on the corner, and I'm like, what the fuck is this guy doing, man? I almost hit him in the car. Like, what the fuck? And so I pull into the driveway, right? And I shut off a light, throw it in park, and I'm like, all right, let's sit here. Let's sit here, listen to my music. Let's see what this guy does. He stands there for 5 minutes, bro. In the same fucking spot. He doesn't move. He doesn't move for 5 minutes. I'm like, all right. There's two things. He's about to steal some shit, or he's snagging Wi-Fi, because I used to snag Wi-Fi all the time. So, about 5 minutes go past. He walks around the corner, so I can't see him. So I was like, all right, whatever. Get out, lock the car, walk inside, let my mom know there's a guy on the corner. He hasn't moved for like 5 minutes, doing some sketchy ass shit. Excuse me. And she's like, all right, let's lock the door. Mom, you ain't gotta lock the door. It's all good. So about 3 hours go past. My dad is about to go to work. All right. So I was like, all right, Dad, have a good day. And he's like, all right, buddy. See you later. Walks out the door. I go into my brother's room, and we're talking and shit. We're just chilling. He's playing the game. I'm watching. We're talking, and we hear honking. So me and my brother stop. He pauses his game because he thinks it's his PS4, freaking out. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, what's going on? So I got no shirt on. I got no socks, no shoes. I step outside, and there's this guy in his truck. And my dad's like, what the fuck are you doing in my truck? What are you doing? And the guy's like, nothing. And he's like, let me out. So the guy shuts the door. He locks himself in my dad's truck, right? And my dad unlocks it, opens the door, goes to grab the guy, and the guy's got a mag flashlight, bro. Like the metal one, like the big ass one, like with the shine, like the fucking light shines fucking far, So fucking the guy with the flashlight hits my dad like right here, just busts his shit open, the blood coming out, like my dad's eyes are watering. My dad grabs and beats the shit out of him in the face. The fucking the horn is honking in his truck. The neighbor steps out, and the neighbor's like, what the fuck are you doing in this guy's truck? And the guy's like, nothing, let me out. So the neighbor tries to grab onto him. The fucking guy with the flashlight hits the guy in the eye right here, splits his shit, and his eye is like fucking swollen, like probably like that much. And so the neighbor grabs him by the shirt, right, and just pounds him right in his face. I don't know if he did it with his fist or the flashlight. Took the guy's flashlight, beat the shit out of him with it. But I'm like, what the fuck is going on, So I go down the ramp, because we got a ramp at our house, because I think someone was like in a wheelchair or something. And I step out the gate, and I shut the gate because we got dogs. So fucking neighbor and that guy are like fisting it out, and they go on the ground, and I'm like, oh fuck, man, I gotta step in, before shit gets crazy. And I go to like grab onto the guy's shirt, and I miss, and I'm like, fuck. So I jump on his fucking back, man, and I wrap my legs around his, and I I take my arm and I fucking put it around his throat and I slam him on the ground and I fucking start choking his ass out. And he's like, let me go, let me go. And I said, no. I said, dude, you're fucked. What the fuck are you doing? I said, you got me out here, no fucking shoes, no socks, no shirt. I'm cold as fuck. I said, I'm not letting you go. And I said, just to let you know, I said, if you hit me, you're fucking going to sleep. I said, you're getting choked the fuck out. If you hit me, like, I'm not fucking with you, you know? And little did I know, he was wearing a sweatshirt, right? And he, like, down in here, right, he had a knife. And my dad said when he went to grab onto him, and after he hit him with the flashlight, like, he was reaching to get his knife. I had no idea the guy had a fucking knife on him. And I'm glad that the horn honked, because it's crazy on the fucking just the different events that happen. If the neighbor didn't step out, my dad could have been stabbed, right? Because my dad couldn't see because he was hitting the fucking nose. He was crying. Fucking shit split, right? He was crying. There was fucking blood from the door of the truck all the way to the back. There was blood from the neighbor and my dad. So if the neighbor didn't step out, my dad could have been stabbed. And if I didn't step out when the guy in the truck and my neighbor were going to the ground, the neighbor could have got his ass beat and the guy could have fucking got away. So, I mean, pretty much, I saved my dad's life and my neighbor's, because I don't know what the fuck could have happened to my neighbor. But my dad said the guy was trying to get a knife, so I saved my dad's life. And so the cops get there, right? And the cop's like, all right, put your hands in the air. And this is funny because me and the guy that I'm choking out, we both put our hands in the air, and I'm like, oh fuck, this guy's gonna shoot, bro. Like, put your hands in the air. So I put my hands in the air, and the cop's like, roll on your stomach. So the guy rolls on his stomach, and I like push him off me, right? And I step back and I stand up, and I'm cold, like I'm cold. God, dude, my back, bro. Like, on this side, from my shoulder down to about, like, right there, all cut up. All cut up. It's actually just now healed, but it was sore as fuck. And, like, uh, like, bruised and stuff for, like, over a week. So, the cop's like, get on your stomach. If you move, you will be tased. And I was like, oh, fuck, dude, this is serious. I was like, wow, I didn't expect to go to work and not have such a good day and then come home, and this shit happened. I'm like, wow, this is crazy. So, the guy goes to jail, and we get cleaned up. We're in the ambulance, me, my neighbor, my dad. Excuse me. And we're getting cleaned up, and the lady's like, let me see your back. And I'm like, okay. And she's like, oh my god. It wasn't too bad. It was just some scrapes from the ice. But at the same time, it was like, holy shit, this actually happened. So guy gets taken away, right? And I walk inside, and my dad gets cleaned up, and he's like, calls his boss, and he's like, hey boss, I just want to let you know this happened. I'm going into work. I'm like, Dad, it's the perfect time to fucking take off work, right? And so he leaves for work, and the next day I go to work, and I pretty much tell the story to everybody. My boss comes out to me, he's like, did you get him? Did you get him? And I'm like, hell yeah, man, I got him. So it was a crazy fucking night, but I'm happy to tell you just what has happened. It's been a crazy last couple months. I'm not gonna promise that I'm gonna make any videos on this channel, because I've seen in this the channel, it was garbage, bro. It was fucking dog shit. Like, I tried to make good videos, but most of them are bullshit because, like, I was getting sidetracked and it wasn't good content. And I'm just gonna see where things go. But if I feel like if I feel like this is what I need to do, then I'll do it, man. But I'm just thankful that something inside me was like, let's make a video. Let's get back onto YouTube. Let's let these people know what's going on. So, whoever watches this, if you watch it till the end, I very much appreciate it. This has made me feel so fucking good. Like, you don't even understand. I can say I will try to make some videos this year, but no promises. Just because I don't want to let anybody down. But I appreciate the support. If you do want me to make videos this year, hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and if you are an old subscriber, well, I'm back for now, and we'll see how things go. But thank you guys for watching, and I very much enjoyed the support. I'll see you guys later.